Good morning. This is the fourth video on regression analysis chapter, and I thought before I start this fourth video I will give you a summary of the first three videos, right? Because as a human nature, one side we learn and then same after some time we forget, right? So when you are moving on to the fourth video, I don't want any one of you to forget that what we have learned in the previous three videos. Is this very clear? So this is a very quick summary of what we have done in the first three videos. Please look at it. Video number 1 and video number 2, right? It was on the same content. Video number 1 and video number 2. From this first video, what we have learned is the regression coefficient, calculating the regression coefficient, that is byx and bxy. Clear? These two things we have learned. First of all, calculating, in the first video we learned calculating the regression coefficient, the two regression coefficient byx and bxy, and this we calculated by making formula for x and y. So in the first two video you will notice that we always have always used the equation, right? We have used a line of regression for making formula for x and for y. By making formula for x and y, we calculated the regression coefficients bxy and byx, right, from the coefficient of x and y. Am I very clear? Since already you have seen this topic, so when I say that you made the formula for x and then from the coefficient of y you got one regression coefficient, and next time you made a formula for y and then you got another regression coefficient from the coefficient of x. So by making formula for x and y, we calculated the two regression coefficient. Clear? In the second video, the first video we only learned this much, and then in the second video along with this we also learned calculating the mean. Calculating the mean, that is x mean and y mean. And if you remember, these two mean were calculated by solving the pair of linear equation by elimination method. By solving algebraically, we calculated the value of x and y, and the value of x and y was said to be the mean. So altogether in this first two video we did from question number 3 till 8. I taught you, right? And I expected you to repeat the same questions, right? So in the first two video I did not give you any extra assignment. So whatever question I did it, I expected you to solve the same questions. Am I clear? Now in the third video, in the previous video, we calculated the regression coefficient, but this time we calculated this regression coefficient for ungrouped data. For ungrouped data in the form of the class mark, in the form of the table, right? So there we calculated the regression coefficient by using this formula and then this formula. Am I clear? And then also we learned calculating the equation of line of regression. After learning the method of calculating the regression coefficient for ungrouped set of data by using these two formula, we also learned in the third video writing the equation of line of regression of y on x and x on y. So for writing the equation of line of regression of y on x, we use the formula, this formula, the first formula that you see, this formula, and then we use another formula also for writing the another line of regression, equation of line of regression. Clear? So these are the two things, this one regression coefficient for ungrouped data and then equation of line of regression also we learned in the third video. Am I clear? Now in this third video, I taught you question number 9, 10, then question number 1 and then question number 2. So these four questions I taught you in third video, and your assignment, that time I did not give you assignment, now I am reminding you, I am telling you now the assignment for the third video is, along with these four questions, you also will have to do extra question number 2, number 17 and number 18. So after 3 videos, I am giving you only 3 questions for the assignment. Am I well understood? So question number 1, 2, 9, 10, 12, 17 and 18. Because all these questions are based on this concept what we have learned in third video. Hope you will not have any difficulty solving any of these questions. Am I understood? So with this, now we are moving on to the type 3 question. Type 3 questions where once again we will learn a third new method of calculating the regression coefficient. This is the regression coefficient by making formula. This is the regression coefficient of ungrouped data by using this formula. And in today's video, in the 4th video, we are going to learn a new method of calculating the regression coefficient, and that is by using the standard deviation and correlation coefficient. So please keep in mind to complete all these tasks. So this is your assignment, and now we will move on to the next question. Thank you. Now we are moving on to type 3 question, right? In the type 3 question, we can once again find out the regression coefficient. This is the type 3 question. So this is the third method of calculating the regression coefficient. We have already learned 2 methods of calculating the regression coefficient. So here we can calculate the regression coefficient when you have the standard deviation and the correlation coefficient. So if these 2 things are given, if the standard deviation and then correlation coefficient is given, also we can find out the regression coefficient. Clear? So let us try to see the formula. How can we calculate the regression coefficient with the standard deviation and correlation coefficient? Clear? So for calculating the regression coefficient of y on x, this is the formula, right? Byx, that is the regression coefficient of y on x, is equal to correlation coefficient into standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x. This sigma y is read as standard deviation of y, and this sigma x is read as standard deviation of x. So using this formula, we can calculate the regression coefficient of y on x. Is it alright? And likewise, regression coefficient of x on y, we can calculate by using the similar formula, r into sigma x over sigma y. Now the difference between this and then this one is, you can just see, this is the regression coefficient of y on x. That means first you have y, then you have x. Therefore, y will go on the numerator and the next one will go in the denominator. Here also the first one is the x, therefore sigma x will go in the numerator and y is the next, therefore sigma y will go in the denominator. So this is the trick that you can remember the formula for the regression coefficient when you have the standard deviation and the correlation coefficient. So in type 3, we will be asked to calculate the regression coefficient, and with this regression coefficient, along with this regression coefficient, in most of the question, we will be also asked to calculate the regression line, right? Equation of regression line of y on x or x on y. We may be asked to write down one equation, or sometimes we may be asked to write down both the equations. So this is the same formula which you have seen before. Only the thing is, the method of calculating this byx and bxy is changed. Rest everything is same. Y mean and x mean. Y and y mean. So this y mean and this x mean. This y mean and this x mean. This need to be calculated, or if it is given in the question, it is well and good. Am I very clear? We are going to start with question number 19. Look at the board, question number 19, what it says. Find the regression coefficients byx and bxy of y on x and x on y respectively, if standard deviation of x and y are given 4 and 3 respectively, and the coefficient of correlation between x and y is 0.8. Correlation coefficient is 0.8. So the question is to find out the regression coefficient, right? Regression coefficient of y on x and x on y. This is the question. So to do that, we are given the standard deviation of x and y. Standard deviation of x and y. So standard deviation of x is given as equal to 4, and standard deviation of y is given as equal to 3. And the correlation coefficient of the two is given as r is equal to 0.8. Is it alright? So this is the information, and with this information now we have to find out the regression coefficient. So let us calculate the regression coefficient. First of all, we will calculate the regression coefficient of y on x. Therefore, we are going to calculate byx, and byx is equal to r. Then here sigma y divided by sigma x is equal to. Now just put the value and calculate. You will get the answer. Very simple task. R is 0.8, and then sigma y is 3, and then sigma x is 4. Okay, so calculate 4 2s are 8, so 0.2, and this is into, so 3 2s are 6, 0.6. This is the regression coefficient of y on x. Likewise, we will calculate the regression coefficient of x on y. For this, the formula will be bxy is equal to r into, first is x, therefore numerator will be sigma x divided by sigma y. Is it okay? And now put the value 0.8, sigma x is 4, and sigma y is 3. Is it okay? Now what we can do is we can multiply this two, so this will become 3.2 divided by 3. Now when you divide this 3.2 by 3, your answer is coming 1.066666, and therefore approximately 1.07. This is your answer. Next question is number 20. Look at the board. Question number 20. The correlation coefficient between x and y is 0.60. The correlation coefficient between x and y is 0.06. If the variance of x is 225 and the variance of y is 400, mean of x is equal to 10 and mean of y is equal to 20. Find the equation of the regression line of y on x and x on y. So, you have seen the question. The question is to find the line of regression. Equation right there, equation of line of regression. So, we will see that part later on. But first of all, let us write down all the information that we have. Clear? So, the first information we have is the correlation coefficient. That is R is given as equal to 0.8. The correlation coefficient is 0.6. Correlation coefficient is 0.6. Next part of the question is given as the variance of x. Variance of x or variance of y. What is variance? In the previous video also, I talked a little bit about the variance. You know that this is the standard deviation. Standard deviation of y. This is read as the standard deviation of x. This is the notation for a standard deviation. Clear? And this standard deviation, if this is squared, then this is called as the variance. You just square the standard deviation, and what you get, the new quantity, the new result is called as the variance, and this is y, therefore this will be called as variance of y. Similarly, if I square this, then this will be read as variance of x. Variance of x. Variance of x. So now you have understood that variance is very close to the standard deviation. Standard deviation is sigma y or sigma x, and if we just square it, then we get variance. Am I very clear? So here the variance of x is given as 225. That means sigma x square is given as 225. Clear? And the variance of y, that is sigma y square, is given as equal to 400. Is it alright? Now, since we have the variance, from this variance we can easily calculate the standard deviation. Is it alright? So what we can do is, to calculate the variance, we can send this square to the other side. So it will become sigma x is equal to root over 225. Right? By sending this square to the other side, we change this variance into standard deviation. So this is now standard deviation of x. And then answer of this one is, the square root of this one is 15. Likewise, we can do with this also. From here also we can calculate the standard deviation of y. So this will become sigma y is equal to root over 400, and this is equal to 20. So we got the standard deviation. Clear? Now, along with this, what other information we have is, we have the x mean, and x mean is given as equal to 10, and then y mean. y mean also is given as equal to 20. Y mean is given as 20. So these are the informations we have. With this information, we have to calculate the equation of line of regression. Equation of line of regression. You already know what is the formula for the equation of line of regression, right? I will show you one. Equation of line of regression of y on x. Just now also I gave you. Y minus y mean is equal to r into, byx into x minus x mean. This is the formula for writing the equation of line of regression of y on x. Likewise, you will be able to get the regression line for x on y. Am I clear? So this is just one example, just a reminder to you. Now, if I have to calculate the equation, both the equations, I need to have the value of this part, and then this part. X and y is a variable which will remain as it is in the formula. So there are other things, 1, 2, and then this 3. So this 3 has to be known to us. Only then we will be able to complete the equation. Now when you come back to your information, right, byx is missing. Y mean? Yes. X mean? Yes. So what is missing is byx. That means first of all we have to find out the value of byx, and then we will get this equation. And for the other equation, we have to calculate the other regression coefficient. Am I very clear? So we can, first of all, let us find out the two regression coefficients. So first regression coefficient is byx, which we are going to calculate, is equal to r into sigma y over sigma x. R is how much? 0.6. 0.6. Sigma y is how much? 20. And sigma x is how much? 15. Right? We can calculate and get the answer. So let us find the value of this. 0.6 into 20 divided by 15. So it is coming 0.8. This is coming 0.8. Right? This is the regression coefficient of y on x. Now let us calculate the regression coefficient of x on y. This will be this is r into sigma x over sigma y. Now hope you all are finding it easy. R is 0.6, sigma x is 15, and sigma y is 20. Now once again, let us calculate and find the value. This is 0.6 into 15 divided by 20. 0.45. 0.45. So after these two things are calculated, we will be then able to find the equation. Very simple now. We are going to write down the equation of regression line of y on x. First of all, we are going to calculate this. Is it alright? So formula you know, y minus y mean, and y mean is 20 is equal to byx, and byx is calculated 0.8 into x minus x mean, and x mean is given 10. Y mean is 20, right? And now calculation. So this will become 0.8x and this will become 8. Now just arrangement, right? So 0.8x, the first term we always tend to keep it positive. So y will be taken to that side, minus y. And this minus 20 also I can take to that side. This is minus 8 and this is plus 20 now, because this minus 20 went to right side, so the sign will change, is equal to, and therefore your answer is 0.8x minus y, and then this is plus 12 is equal to 0. This is your equation. This is your equation. This is your final answer. This is the equation of regression line of y on x. Now I will tell you, sometime you may find the different answer in the book, but then answer is not different. This is just arrangement, and then how, up to what step you write the answer. If you want, you can rewrite this answer as my y I can take to that side, so it will become y is equal to 0.8x plus 12. So this also can be the equation of line of regression. Both the equations are same. Am I very clear? Likewise, we will find out the equation of regression line of x and y. Equation of regression line of x on y. This we are now going to write. So the formula will change, it will become x into x minus x1, x bar, x minus x mean, and x mean is 10, is equal to the regression coefficient, that is this side bxy. Bxy is calculated 0.45 into x minus, y minus y mean, and y mean is 20. Simplify, this is 0.45y, and then you multiply this, it will become minus 9. Okay, now final arrangement. X minus 0.45, it came to this side, so it will become negative, right? This I can send to that side, and so this will become 10 positive, and then this is minus 9. Therefore, your answer is x minus, this is y. 0.45 is equal to 1. This is your answer. This is the another equation. This is the another equation of regression line of x on y. Next, question number 21. Look at the board. Question number 21. The regression line of y on x and x on y are respectively given as so and so. So, in this question, we are already given the line of regression, right? We are already given the line of regression. The first line of regression of y on x is y is equal to x plus 5. And the regression line of x on y is given as 16x is equal to 9y plus 95. So we have the two line of regression. Question is, if standard deviation of y, that is if sigma y is equal to 4, then find the value of x mean, y mean, sigma x and r. That is the regression coefficient. And then other part we have is also find the estimate of x when y is equal to 12 and when x is equal to y when x is equal to 30. So this Roman number 1 and Roman number 2 part we will see little late. First of all, we will calculate the other values, right? So let us first of all write down the information. The information we have is, we have the equation of line of regression. The first equation we have is y is equal to x plus 5. Clear? Another equation we have is 16x is equal to 16x is equal to 9y plus 95. Is it okay? So we have these two line of regression. Now I'll tell you, since we have to find out the correlation coefficient, of course we have to find out the mean. Okay, first of all let us calculate the value of mean. First of all we'll find the value of mean. Say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. From the previous video you have already learned the method of calculating the mean, right? For calculating the mean, what we do is we solve the pair of linear equation, and then we get the value of x and y. Those value of x and y are called as mean. Clear? And I told you before also that this linear equation, pair of linear equation, you have solved in class 10, all the three methods. So here, for this equation, I will not use the elimination method. I am going to use the substitution method. Substitution method, because in one for equation I have the formula for y, so I can take the advantage of using the substitution method. So I'll put the value of y in equation number 2 and calculate. I will get the value of x, and then further we will calculate the value of y. So that's how we will get the value of mean. So let us do that. Substituting value of y from equation 1 in equation 2. So what happens? 16x is equal to 9, and for y we will put this value x plus 5. So x plus 5 plus 95. Solve it now. 9 into x, 9x. 9 5s are 45, and then 95. Now let us collect the like term. 9x will come to the left side. So 16x minus 9x is equal to 95 plus 45 is 140. 16x minus 9x is 7x. 7x is equal to 140. And this implies your x is equal to 140 divided by 7 is 20 directly. So this is the value of your mean. Okay, the value of x will be your mean. Now we have to find the value of y. So we can put this value in equation number 1. Again, putting value of x in equation 1. What do we get? Y is equal to x plus 20. Therefore, this is equal to, x plus 20, x plus 5. Y is equal to x plus 5. And x is how much? 20. So 20 plus 5 is equal to 25. And this became your y mean. So 2 things are done. Is it okay? Now the third thing that we have to first of all calculate is, because we have to now calculate the sigma y, right? Sigma y, that is the standard deviation of y, and also we have to calculate the correlation coefficient. Is this okay? Correlation coefficient. So we are first of all going to calculate the correlation coefficient. For correlation coefficient, we need to have the value of regression coefficient of y on x and regression coefficient of x on y. I repeat, after we have calculated, after we are done with the mean of x and the mean of y, right, our next approach is to calculate the correlation coefficient, that is r. First we will calculate r, and then at the end we will go for the standard deviation of y. Am I understood? Now, to calculate the correlation coefficient, that is the value of r, we need to have the regression coefficient of y on x and x on y. So let us do that. We will calculate the regression coefficient from this equation and also from this equation. This equation is already in the slope and y-intercept form. So from here we can directly have the regression coefficient of y on x, that is from equation 1 byx, we can write down byx will be the coefficient of your x, and this is equal to 1. So very simple, very easy, because the formula is already made. In this case, because the formula is not made, so we'll have to do some interpretation, we'll have to do some calculation in this, and then we will be able to make a formula for x here, and then we can have the regression coefficient of x on y. So from equation 2, let me do the calculation. So x will be equal to 9 over 16 y plus 95 over 16. And here the coefficient of this y will become the regression coefficient, and therefore this implies my regression coefficient of x on y will become equal to 9 over 16. Why we have calculated these two regression coefficients is because we want to calculate the correlation coefficient. So now we can calculate the correlation coefficient r. R is equal to root over byx into bxy. Therefore 1 into 9 over 16, and this is 9 over 16. Luckily both are square number, so we can have this in the form of square root. So this is 3 over 4, that is 0.75. So if you write in fraction, then this is the answer. If you write in decimal, then it will be 0.75. Is this very clear? Now regression correlation coefficient is calculated. At the end, now we have to find the value of standard deviation of x. Now the question is to find the standard deviation of x. Standard deviation of x. we have to find out the standard deviation of x. Clear? So we can use the regression coefficient formula. We can use the regression coefficient formula to find the value of regression coefficient of y. Oh, sorry, the standard deviation of x. The standard deviation of x. Okay. Now the formula we have is bxy is equal to r into sigma x over sigma y. Right? We can use any one of the regression coefficient because the question is to find the standard deviation of x. The standard deviation of x. And this standard deviation of x is available in both the formula, in the regression coefficient of x on y or in the regression coefficient of y on x. So you can use any one of the two formula, right? bxy calculated 9 over 16, right? Or better if we go for regression coefficient of y on x, because the calculation will be easy. Why to have difficulty for our own, right? This is your, now let us see how it is easy. Byx, that is, this is 1. Why I changed this? Because this time, that time it was 9 over 16. So 9 over 16 calculation will be more difficult than this one. Therefore, it is easy. So I have changed. So 1 is equal to, our correlation coefficient is 3 over 4. I will take this fractional number, 3 over 4. And then, this is the standard deviation of y, which is given as equal to 4. And this is to be calculated sigma x. This and this is cancelled. Cross multiply, you will get your standard deviation of x as equal to 3. Hope I am clear. Now, after this, we have to find the value of x when y is equal to 12. Find the value of x. This is Roman number 1. Roman number 1. I will change the color. Find the value of x when y is equal to 12. When y is equal to 12, right? We can use this formula because you are going to calculate x, and x you are using this formula for calculating x. Okay, so let us put it. 16x is equal to 9y. 9 into y. Y is 12 plus 95. Okay. Now this is 108, 12 9s are 108 and plus 95. This will come 203. And therefore your x will be 203 divided by 16. Now we can use the calculator and get the answer. So when you calculate, your answer is coming 12.69. 12.69 is the answer. Next part of this question is Roman number 2, where we are going to calculate the value of y when x is given as equal to 30. So, when x is equal to 30, right? So, calculate the value of y. Therefore, y will be equal to x plus 5. That is 30 plus 5. Answer is 35. And this is the completion of your question number 21. The next question we have is question number 23. Question number 23. Please look at the board. This question is provided you in the form of a table, and it is made very simple. So let us have a look of this question. You are given the following table, right? In the table you can see you have the two variables x and y, right? And the mean of x is 6 and the mean of y is 8, and the standard deviation of x is 4 and the standard deviation of y is 12. And below the table we are given the correlation coefficient, which is equal to 2 over 3. So with this information, with the mean of x and y, with the standard deviation of x and y and the correlation coefficient, the question is to find the regression coefficient of byx and bxy. That is the regression coefficient of y on x and the regression coefficient of x on y. And after calculating these two, then you have to write down the lines of regression. Lines of regression. That means we have to find out both the lines of regression, equation of regression line of x, y on x and x on y. And at the end, we have to also find out the value of y when x is equal to 10. So, first of all, we are going to begin with the information. We will write down all the information and then we will calculate part-wise. Is it alright? So, we are moving on to the solution part. First of all, I will have all the information written, right? The mean, the x mean is equal to 6, the y mean is equal to 8, y mean is equal to 8, then the standard deviation of x is 4, standard deviation of x is 4, and standard deviation of y is equal to 12, and the regression coefficient, correlation coefficient is given as equal to 2 over 3. First, we are going to calculate regression coefficient of y on x. The formula is correlation coefficient into standard deviation of y over standard deviation of x, right? Please don't make mistake in writing numerator and denominator. I told you that how you will select the numerator and the denominator. Y first, so y will be in the numerator. X next, so it will be in the denominator. Now, let us put the value r is equal to 2 over 3. R is equal to 2 over 3. Sigma y is 12, and sigma x is 4. Now simplify. 3 4s are 12. 4 cancel. Your answer is 2. So this is your regression coefficient of y on x. Now in this we will calculate also the regression coefficient of x on y. The formula is r into this time sigma x up and sigma y down. R is once again 2 over 3. Sigma x is 4 and sigma y is 12, right? So 4 3s are 12, right? Nothing more can be done. This is 2 over 9. So this becomes the regression coefficient of x on y. Is this okay? Now part 2 is we have to find out the equation of line of regression, both. So first of all, we are going to write equation of line of regression of y on x. So the formula you know, y minus y mean, and that is 8. I'm not going to write the formula, is equal to byx, and byx is calculated 2 into x minus x mean, which is equal to 6. It's 2x minus 12, right? And then finally 2x minus y, and this 12 can be sent to that side. So minus 8 plus 12. Therefore, your final equation is 2x minus y is equal to 4, and this is your equation. Now you can write this equation in the other form also. Y is equal to 2x minus 4. You can write this in any way. This both are correct equation, correct answer. Is this very clear? Now we will write the other equation. Equation of line of regression of x on y now. So the formula will change. X minus x mean, and x mean is 6, is equal to, now this time it will be, this is x on y, so it will be bxy, that is 2 over 9. 2 over 9 into y minus y mean, and that is equal to 8. So we will do cross multiplication. This is 9 into x, 9x, 9 6 are 54, is equal to 2 into y, 2y minus 16. So this is 9x minus 2y is equal to minus 16, and this minus 54 goes to that side, will become plus 54. So 9x minus 2y is equal to what? 14 minus 6 gone 8, and 4 minus 1 gone 3. So this is your answer. Is it alright? Now the last part of the question is calculate the value of x. So calculate the value of y when x is equal to 10. When x is equal to 10. Calculate the value of y. So can we use this formula? This is more easier. So we can say y is equal to 2 into 10 minus 4 is equal to 20 minus 4 is equal to 16. So when your x is 10, your y is equal to 16. Is this very clear? So this is the end of type 3 question, right? Now we are left with one more type which we will see in the next video. So thank you so much for watching the video and enjoy learning maths, and take care and stay safe. Thank you.